So in today's Worth It video, I'm going to be going over the new packs that are coming in, which are the multi-vehicle pack, which in my opinion are some of the best deals that you can get within War Thunder, especially if you're a newer player to a tech tree, because basically what it allows you to do is if you don't want to play rank 1, you don't want to play rank 2, you start out at rank 3 and you can grind all the way to rank 4, which is where a lot of people wanted to say, let's start people at rank 4 because they're more interested in more of the top tier stuff. But with these packs, you're able to actually kind of do that. So basically what this is a continuation of the German pack, which came out, I believe, at the end of 2024 with the two fronts pack. So you had the Tiger, and then you had a Ostwin, if you can see it. Hang on, we'll move it a little bit. So you get a SBA as well. And the main goal around these packs was that you were able to actually fill out kind of like a full lineup with it. So for just the gist of this video, so you'll know what's happening, America's getting one, Russia is getting one, and then also finally Britain is getting one. And basically what these packs are tech tree vehicles with a little pizzazz to them. They have camo dating, they have some cool little decals on them. Even like with the M18 here, you have the new M18. This is like I don't think this is a legit one, because the actual real life M18 where they like had the new production of them that had like a red barrel on it. So I'm not really sure why Gaijin didn't just go ahead and put the red barrel. I'm assuming just because it would stick out like a sore thumb, like crazy. But that's basically what it is. You have a Skink in this one as well. You have a Sherman, which has the sandbags, or you can put on the camo netting and actually have some camo netting on this as well. So I think it's honestly just a pretty cool little system. Now, I do have some gripes about these because I don't feel like they're on the same level as the two fronts pack, which was basically two Tigers, and then you get the Ostwin. So you basically got a complete lineup with that. The American one especially, I'm kind of not excited for. Um, let me explain it a little bit better than that. I like it. It's going to benefit me, but for a newer player, it's terrible. And the reason I say that is because instead of it being all the same battle rating when it comes to the vehicles themselves, you're getting a 5.7, you're getting a 6.0 with the Hellcat, and then you're also getting a 5.3. And the funny thing about this is that if we go to let's go to ground right quick, the Skink is your top tier vehicle. So you get a 5.3, 5.3, and then a 5.7. So the Skink is like going to up tier you, which to me at least is a little bit funny. Now, to me, I play RB, so that's what we're going to be focusing on the most. But I really wish, like, even though I really enjoy the Hellcat's design and everything, and I really enjoy the vehicle itself, I kind of wish they just went ahead and did an M36B2 and put this in as the replacement to the Hellcat, just because it would allow people to have a complete 5.7 lineup. And for America in general, 5.7 is really strong. You have the Jumbo, you have another M4A3, you have the M36s, you have the T1E1, you have a bunch of vehicles which are actually going to be very good at 5.7. But at 6.0, really all you have is the Hellcats. And you have like that one weird Sherman with the 90 mil, and that's about it. But yeah, for a beginner pack, I don't really recommend this one. I recommend it more if you're in that area already and you already have the Hellcat itself, so you're able to kind of support the Hellcats in general. There's one thing I do want to note about this Hellcat. As you can see, there is a little machine gun right here. This one seems to just be cosmetic. It does not seem to work as of now. That could change definitely whenever it comes to the release of this video. So make sure to keep an eye on that, because technically if this machine gun starts working right here, it's pay to win. Because guess what? The other Hellcat right here does not have it, which is the texture one. And that's going to be quite funny if they allowed it to happen. But yeah, basically, if you get this Hellcat, it's going to go into a lineup of Hellcats. You got the Black Cat as well, if you can pick that one up. You also have the regular M18. So it's going to, in my opinion, be a pretty cool little machine. So yeah, you get the Skink with the American one, you get the Hellcat, and then also you get the Sherman, which is going to have two ways that you do this. So you can have the camo netting, or you can just have the sandbags, which I think the sandbags kind of look a little bit cooler, in my opinion. So yeah, overall, this is going to be a really good pack for the Americans. But I really only recommend this one if you're already around that area of the tech tree and you can fulfill a 6.0 lineup, because the Hellcat is going to be the up tiering machine in this. And also the Skink is just so funny because in arcade, it's a higher battle rating than the actual tanks themselves. Yeah, let's get on to the Russian one. The Russian one is coming in with 3 vehicles once again. So you're getting an IS-1, you're getting a T-34-85, and then also you're getting this wonderful HanoMag, which is what I'm going to call it. And it's basically a captured SD, whatever, KFZ, whatever. And it's going to have, instead of the 15 millimeters, it's actually going to have the MG151s with the 20s. And it honestly, to me at least, I don't really prefer this SPA. I feel like this is just a 50 cal magnet, in my opinion. Like, I see these things all the time. When it came to the German tech tree, for example, like this guy right here is basically the exact same vehicle. And yeah, the armor profile on it is so weak that like a 50 cal P47, P51, you can just strafe these guys out and reliably destroy them pretty much every time. So yeah, I don't prefer these in my opinion. I feel like it's going to be a little bit just bad as an SPA. And honestly, to me, you have so many other options you can pick, especially with like the BTRs. I feel like the BTRs is a little bit better, just because you do have the rate of fire and you also have extra pen. So that's probably what I would keep bringing, but it does give the Russians, I guess, a 4.0 SPA, which I mean, it's all right. The T-3045, it's gonna come in with some add-on armor as well. So these like composite screens over here, the structural steel is what they're gonna call it. It does actually go into the armor view. So technically, it should protect you a little bit from heat munitions. And then I think the biggest thing that's actually going to protect you from, which I've kind of tested out a little bit, is that if we go to like America and we go to is it a rank 4? I think it is. And we go down to M109. You're gonna see these guys like crazy. And I kind of feel like, yeah, it's gonna kind of protect you sometimes from the side. So like this is actually gonna be pretty good. I mean, if they still shoot in this area, they're still gonna nuke you, right? But overall, I mean, it should still do okay. I mean, that's all it hit right there was the fuel tank, so at least it's gonna be a little bit better for that. I do, imagine that's gonna be pretty cool, but yeah, overall, I mean, it's just a T-3045. You're gonna have the same rounds that you always have. It's gonna be the BR-365, BR-365K, and it's still gonna be a pretty decent machine. Now, the IS-1 is probably the coolest of the bunch. I personally don't like this design of the T-34. It just looks like it looks like something that you would find in the Middle East, once they got these things out of World War II, and that's all they had to their name was a T-34. But the IS-1, it looks actually pretty nice. It has some camo netting on it. I'm not really sure of why the camo netting is more towards the back of the vehicle. I mean, I guess because, the IS players always like to play this thing in reverse, but I really do enjoy it. I do like I do like the little helmet that they actually put on the little, like, lamp right here. I assume this was actually, like, a makeshift way to make your, like, IR, or well, not your IR, but your, like, light signature a little bit dimmer during the night because that thing was probably extremely bright. Yeah, I really do enjoy this one. It's gonna have the 85 millimeter. It's gonna have the same rounds as the T-34. And if you're looking to play Russia for the very first time, very good pack. I think this one's gonna be, in my opinion, a pickup if you're looking to try out the Soviets and you want to skip rank 1 and rank 2 and basically go to rank 4 within, I'd probably say a week. You could probably get to rank 4 within a week if you play consistently. And I think that's what's a good thing about these, vehicle packs are. And also, they had the star thing. That's something I always wanted within War Thunder, where you was able to, like, have, like, marks of distinction or something like that on your barrel of, like, how much you play a vehicle, and that's kinda, like, what I was looking for, but it's a cosmetic, which is going to be pretty interesting. So, yeah, it's all 5.7 except for the SPA, and I don't really mind the SPA being a lower battle rating because it can still work, but since these vehicles are both 5.7, they're gonna work really great together, and with 3 vehicles, you basically have a lineup, and then also the 5.7 lineup in general, you have a ton of T-34s, you have the ISUs, or no, not the ISUs, but you have all these guys as well. I mean, you have a IS-1 you can put in there. The 5.7 lineup is gonna still be extremely good. I mean, you have the ISU 150 or the 122, which was the one I was looking for. So, yeah, I really enjoy this pack. It will probably be a pickup if you are looking to play the Soviets for the very first time. And then finally, for the UK here, we have a Overlord pack, which is like a D-Day themed pack. In my opinion, it's actually pretty cool. So I don't have one of the vehicles. I think whenever they were giving out the vehicles, one of them glitched out. So you do get a Firefly here, and it is able to have the camo netting and everything. Yeah, you're able to take it off, which I won't be able to show because, well, it's not on my account, and I just don't really feel like asking to get this fixed. But it's a Firefly, and the 4.7 for Britain is probably one of the strongest lineups they have. It's just extremely good. I mean, you have Fireflies all over the place. You have the Avenger, you have Churchills, you have pretty much everything that you could ever want whenever it comes to the battle rating of 4.7 for the good old UK. And yeah, you do get some pretty good vehicles. I mean, like the Avenger is all right. I would say the Firefly is still just slightly better. And yeah, I mean, it's just going to be a pretty good little pack. For the beginning of this pack, though, like whenever this update comes out, I kind of feel like this one's going to be quite poor just because it is going to basically be up tiered like 9 times out of 10 to 5.7 because everyone else is going to be playing the American one. Everyone's going to be playing the Soviet one, and you're kind of just sitting at 4.7 where you're going to get up tier. But since you're 4.7 and since those are 5.7s, and also you got to remember that the German pack still exists. that you actually will only get up tiered with 4 enemy vehicles on an enemy team that will be like a Tiger or they will be an IS-1. So, it's still gonna be pretty good. You're still gonna get down tiers, like the 17 pounder for the British with the Mark 8 shell can very much punch above its weight, so if you do get up tiered, it's still going to do pretty well. In my opinion, though, I really do think this is a pretty decent pack. I mean, 4.7, like I said, it's really stacked. Like, the only problem pack that I have with this is the American one, and it's just because you cannot make a complete lineup with just buying this pack, which is kind of a little bit sad because, like I said, these packs, in my opinion, are kinda designed for newer players to a tech tree, and it's kinda showing them, well, if you can have these vehicles at all the same battle ratings, that's a lineup. And honestly, that's what I really want to see. But yeah, you can take off the camo name for this. I think you can also do it with this one as well. So if you do not enjoy the camo netting, you can remove it, which will give you a little bit of a different experience. But I really do enjoy the camo netting. So yeah, what do you guys think about these packs? Are you going to pick them up? I highly recommend it if you're starting off a tech tree. Don't do the typical thing where someone would just go buy a Challenger 2 OES and then try to grind out this whole tech tree. Start out with a lineup. Make sure you enjoy the game first because these are going to be like $25 or something like that. So they're going to have really good value. They're going to be able to grind out silver lions for you. I mean, $25 putting into this is not a huge amount of money, especially since it's going to grind you out all the way to rank 4. So you will be able to stop at rank 4 and then rank 5, rank 6, rank 7, rank 8 are the only things you will not be able to grind with these. And for that amount of money, you get 3 vehicles, you get a good lineup, and in my opinion, I think there's some of the better deals within War Thunder, and it's not just me saying that because of, like, billing or whatever. I don't even have a discount code yet, so, like, I'm just telling you this because I honestly think these are some of the best ways that you could probably just buy into the game and have a decently good experience. There's no cons to this, there's no anything. I very much prefer someone to try this out first, like, especially if you're newer to the game. Buy one of these packs, see if you enjoy War Thunder, and then maybe you can go buy you a T80 UE1, or you can go buy the clickbait, for example. I mean, there's a lot of people that start out with these and they heavily hate the game. And since these things are like 70, 80, probably going to go up to $100 at some point, especially if like your currency is not that great, these are just a better value. So, what do you guys think? Do you want the Hellcat with the gun barrel like this, or would you rather have a muzzle brake? I wish they would actually do like you can't change anything on the Hellcat yet. Hopefully, since this is dev server, they change it. I wish they had put the one where you can actually have the red muzzle brake because that was a very iconic picture. And if you've never seen it, here it is. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video and make sure to sub and like the channel is always very much appreciated. And I'll see you guys in the next War Thunder video.